had no problem opening up the season with a 35-17 win against the NFC East rival Giants. Ezekiel Elliott ended up with 53 yards and a touchdown, but the day was all about Dak Prescott. Dak had over 400 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and a perfect passer rating, all while he continues to negotiate for a contract extension that Jerry Jones said after the game was, quote, imminent. We're now joined by Fox Sports NFL analyst Michael Vick. Good morning. Good morning.
Can't
So,
wait for this.
we got to ask you about Dak. Will he be a top 10 quarterback by the end of the season?
I think Dak can be a top 5 quarterback.
Whoa, yes.
There you go, Mike.
Keep talking.
Listen,
Gonna like
I mean,
that.
Keep talking. You know, I'm going to lay out
Take
the
it
rest
out?
of the
All
show.
right.
You do it once, you can do it again. And Dak has done it over and over and over again. And with, immense amount of pressure. Week 1, contract hanging in the balance.
Yep.
To go out there and be that accurate, that efficient. The ball distribution was on display. He looked like he was in the top 5 right now. But look, the ceiling is high for Dak, and he's going to continue to get better. And, with the coaching staff around him in, year 4, is year 4 correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knowing Dak probably has, the ultimate amount of input where he can, pretty much put a game plan together himself. I think him and Jason Garrett can, sit down and talk about what really works. And, when you get to that point, it makes the game really easy for you. And I think the biggest caveat is Ezekiel Elliott being on the field. 2 deep defenses was just getting exploded. Just getting, it was getting exposed yesterday. Off the play action.
Yeah.
And that's the reasoning for having Zeke there. That's his impact that he has when he's on the field. And they're only going to get better. It's just week 1. And once he gets paid, he's really going to be motivated. So I'm excited to watch this Dallas Cowboys team, throughout the duration of the season. And I will say this as of right now, into the playoffs. They're a very talented team.
Yeah. What say you, Shannon Sharp?
See, Michael, baby.
Can't wait to hear this.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm looking, okay, Brady, my homeboy, Breeze, Rodgers, walking to him, and Rivers. That's 6
Who's
guys.
walking to him?
You know who that is.
don't know who
Oh,
it
walking
is.
to him Wentz.
Huh? Oh, you
Oh,
mean
Carson walking to him Wentz. You see what he did to D-Jack yesterday?
Oh, the Eagles quarterback. I forgot about him.
Oh, walking to him. And D-Jack still can run, can't he, Mike?
D-Jack still can run. I called him right after the game, like, bro, you still got it.
Yeah.
That's been his argument all year. Like, they say I got it, I still got it.
I tried to tell Skip Bayless that anyway. He ain't gonna be top 5, Mike. You got carried away. I understand. Sometimes you
That's my
go
optimism.
You go to a new restaurant and the food tastes like, oh man, it's the best barbecue I ever had. No, good and well, you done had barbecue better than that, but that's just the barbecue you eat right now. And so what you just saw yesterday, you saw Dak 400 yards, 25 completions, and they're like, woo, boy. The Giants. You can throw for 350 right now against that Giants defense.
But this is the NFL.
That defense bad.
Get that.
The defense bad, though, Mark. Was the defense bad? Yes or no?
It's still Janoris Jenkins out there.
He ain't gonna cover one person.
I'm trying to think of.
Okay, they can let go. The Giants defense last year was the worst defense in the NFC East. And they lose Olivier Vernon and they lose Landon Collins. So how do they get better? And you play in cover 2 because you want to stop the run so you don't want Zeke to get off. Well, you got Ogletree stepping up. Bro, you got 2 deep. You got the hole. Why are you worried about the run? If they run the ball, you can say, Coach, you need to call another defense so I can come downhill. But in this defense right here, I got whole responsibility. He taking the play fake, Randall Cobb right behind him. Taking the play fake, Coop right behind him. Come on. Skip, you stop there. This is one thing. You coined the term prisoner of the moment. Now that's what you become. You become the very thing that you ask people not to do.
Is it my turn?
No, it's not your turn. I didn't tell you could go out and say what you did. You coined the term prisoner of the moment. Yes, you did.
And I'm not one.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And what you ask people not to do, Skip Bayless has come the very thing he hated the most in a person. See something, oh, that's the best thing I've ever seen before in my life. Come on, Skip. You know the Giants are, Skip, I'm not saying what I like to see is a quarterback, when you're supposed to do something, you go do it. The Cowboys didn't make this a nip-tuck ball game.
That's true.
They're the much better football team than the Giants. And they was on display. But you go overboard. Now you got the guy. So in other words, do I need to call Blair Buswell? He's the guy that makes the bus for the Hall of Fame. Do I need to call him?
Maybe.
And tell him to come to get the...
You could give him a little heads up.
I ain't get no hands up. No.
Yeah.
No.
My turn?
Yes.
Thank you.
Let's hear it.
I want to explain to those out there who might have forgotten, this man could really play quarterback. He gave me some of the most, as a fan, some of the most electrifying moments I've ever had on my couch. The Michael Vick experience in Atlanta and the first
Full
year.
display.
The first year in Philadelphia, there was that one Monday night game. Whew,
That was against
I get
Washington.
chills.
That was against Washington.
Yeah.
So this guy's been there and done all that, and he knows how hard it is to play quarterback in this league.
The only reason I say what I say.
That is correct. This young man was a tour de force yesterday. He showed you coming of age. But I've been telling you this since last year, because here's the point. Statistically, over the last 10 games last year, he was a top 5 quarterback already. And you kept saying, no, no, no. And I kept saying, the stats are screaming, yes, yes, yes. Once he got Amari Cooper, he took off. And all of a sudden, he's got beyond Amari Cooper because Michael Gallup he's come of age. You could just see it on full display yesterday. He has a bona fide, legitimate number 2 receiver who can get behind people.
run.
And I told you all offseason, Randall Cobb is an upgrade over Cole Beasley. And I love Cole Beasley. And he's great in little zing routes, little in and outs, little 5-7 yard 3rd and 5 gains. But Randall Cobb can run past people.
Yeah.
We saw it on opening night a year ago when he caught the winning touchdown pass for Aaron Rodgers.
Finally, he looks healthy.
Okay, he looks healthy because he can run, and you can do things with him out of the slot that make you. He's like a sort of a 2A receiver. He's like maybe another number 2 kind of receiver.
Yeah.
Now you have weapons that over the final 6 or 7 games, when Zeke was out in 2017, Dak had nobody that he trusted and loved. And last year, until Amari came, he had nobody he trusted and loved. Then he takes off, and over the last 10 games, and you will not acknowledge this or embrace it, he led the NFL in completions. He led the NFL in postseason QBR. He was tremendous in both the 2 playoff games, but you won't buy in because you're dug in, and you're just going to have to sit over there and eat crow. I hope you like your crow. What do you like on it? Barbecue sauce? What do you
You're
like?
talking big. You're talking big. You're talking real big now.
Yeah,
You're talking real big.
I've been talking big since last year.
But guess what?
They went 8-2 down the
Now they're
stretch
backing
because
it
of
up.
this guy.
He's talking big because guess what? He has Washington on the schedule, and he has Miami in 2 weeks, who just gave up 59. So he's talking real big and bad. But I want you to have that
Then
same
we
type
got
of energy.
at Drew Brees. And
Yeah.
we beat Drew Brees
I
last year.
need that energy. That was last year.
Yeah, you'll get it.
NFC is
You'll
tough
get it.
right now.
And I want you to have the energy. When you play walking to him, when you play the Patriots, that's the kind of energy.
Did I have it
need.
last year? They walked it right to him last year twice.
He
They
healthy.
beat him twice.
Did you see him?
And wait a second. My quarterback in the 2 fourth quarters against Philly last year and 1 overtime, he threw for 331.
Yeah,
That's a lot of yards. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, 24-28. He just put on displays of
He
greatness.
was hurt, but he's not hurt, and he got D-Jack.
Oh, okay.
And D-Jack can take the top off because, Skip, you saw what Eli was doing with y'all? Eli was throwing to Latimer and Fowler that the Broncos waived. That's who he's throwing to.
Is Evan
now he
Ingram-
got D-Jack.
Is Evan Ingram
Well,
any
that's-
good?
Oh, yeah, but I love him. I love him coming out of college. Oh, but D-Jack and Alshon and Ertz.
It's got weapons.
It'll
No.
be a good matchup.
No.
Both teams will be primed and ready for each other.
Prime and ready.
At that time.
Y'all need to come see us.
You know,
Really?
the thing I think about when I mentioned what I said about Dak and just his transformation in 2017 when it was really tough. You know, when he didn't have weapons.
And he didn't have Zeke.
And he didn't have Zeke.
And he didn't have
It
his left.
still didn't look as bad. He still looked like he had potential to be what he looked like yesterday. And then you give him a number 1 receiver. You continue to build on the offensive line, bring Zeke back, and then he shows his full potential. I look at potential. I look at the opportunities that's going to come about down the road, where he'll be able to put on a bigger stage, and I just think he can handle it right now. I mean, he's on another stratosphere as far as where he's at
He
mentally
took it
as a
up a
quarterback.
level. I don't care if he was playing a college defense,
I don't
care
Oklahoma's
less.
defense.
From a quarterback
Yeah.
standpoint.
Of course not. You want them numbers. I mean, the thing is, you get a fish, what you do? You catch him, take him to the market. Yeah, so they had a fish on the line. You know, Mike, you just said, we got fish out here today.
Shannon, what did
Just don't let him get off the line.
What did your eye test tell you?
My eye test said the Giants were terrible. That's my eye test
Think
told
about
me.
this, Shannon. The bomb he threw to Gallup on the left side, the one that dropped in the bucket.
Oh, I look, and the
That ball could have easily sailed out of bounds.
But
Been incomplete. Accuracy issue.
So we ain't gonna talk about the DB up there in the press position. And open the gate. Hold on. You know what, Mike? I'm glad you brought that up. Did you know 12 of his 25 completion had 2 yards or more separation? So let me ask you a question.
That's a credit to the receivers.
Weapon.
What about the DBs? Can you get closer to 2 yards?
Wait, who's your favorite DB? He still plays for the Giants.
Oh,
what about Janoris Jenkins?
Was out there.
Randall
was he
Cobb.
out there?
Randall Cobb touchdown. He was 7 yards clear. Blake Jarwin was 5. Jason Witten 3 yards. Hell, if you hold on, I guarantee you right now, if you're gonna protect me, because Dak didn't even get hit. Dak didn't get sacked one time.
He got hit a bunch of times.
Stop it.
On that throw that dropped in the bucket, go play that tape again. See if you didn't get blasted.
That little that didn't hurt. But all I'm telling you is, if you let me have 25 attempts and I'm only gonna get hit twice, and the receiver, half of them gonna be 2 yards or more open, I guarantee you I give me some completion. I guarantee you.
No doubt. Better.
But hold on, I ain't played quarterback since high school. I graduated with 86, Skip. That last time I played quarterback, I go out there right now at 51 years